Welcome to this 8th episode of Newspaper Headlines. In the last episode, only 10 days ago, I raised the alarm that the dollar was exchanging for 1,355 Naira and that we should give our currency oxygen before it dies. Now see the oxygen wey CBN carry come. CBN gives forex market fresh $500 million lifeline. Is this a lifeline or a last breath? How can a one-time dose of $500 million save the terribly sick Naira? Let me shock you. Until we deal with our import dependency, we need at least twice that amount. That is $1 billion injection monthly, not a single dose, to hope to bring the Naira exchange to the level before Tinubu came in. Where is the CBN going to get that series of injections from? Look, if Nigeria does not start local production right away and tame our appetite for imports, the $500 million is not a lifeline. It is a last breath for the sick Naira before it dies. Are we going to let that happen? Should the Naira die? Listen, there are two critical symbols of a nation. They are its currency and its national flag. They define the pride of the nation. Dip them in the mud, and you have dipped the nation in the mud. Today, smaller African nations disrespect Nigeria because of the state of our currency. The Naira is becoming the most valueless currency on the continent. Now, see this headline. Experts see Naira trading at 2,000 Naira for the dollar. Say CBN is overwhelmed. Do you have to be an expert to see that? What expert? On January 31st, the dollar already hit 1,500 Naira. The Naira is well on its way to the 2,000 target. And here is the scary thing. This might happen in a matter of days from now, and nobody in government is getting shocked by this prospect. It's like our country can go to blazes for all we care. Look, the situation on ground is absolutely depressing. Oil continues to be our main foreign exchange earner, but production remains down because of stealing and terror. Foreign investors are not coming in. Instead, they are leaving, largely because of the instability of the Naira. Let me break it down for you. Now, let's say you are a foreign investor. You came in with $1,000 to do business in Nigeria as Tinubu was being sworn in, when the exchange rate was 750. So you had in your hands 750,000 Naira when you started. Now, 8 months down the road, you make a profit of say 40%, which is quite generous because Nigerians appear ready to pay any price. So you have 1 million Naira in your hand. Now, as a foreign investor, you want to repatriate your funds at a time that Tinubu has brought the exchange rate to 1,500 Naira. All you are going home with is $700, my dear. Chikena, you've lost $300 of your initial capital. If na you go come do business for Naija. If you can't predict the exchange rate, you can't predict your returns, so you stay away. If Tinubu like, make him travel the whole world. The campaign say Nigeria na investment haven. Forget it. They no go come unless he stabilize the Naira and improve the exchange rate. The headline says CBN is overwhelmed. Listen, if you've been following the Emefiele stories of the CBN, you will realize we don't have a central bank. What we have is a financial institution that is a part of the satanic cult that has taken Nigeria hostage. Just look at these headlines. Over 17,000 Nigerians abducted under Buhari, Tinubu. See another one. Fresh crisis looms in Rivers State. Crisis fomented by a power cult. Another one. Kidnappers shoot at moving vehicle. Man abducted, wife injured. You don't read the one with the shoot vehicles with the emotion, like say with the act film. Yet another one. Gbajabiamila, presidency cabal, fight special investigator over $30 billion loot. 66 houses traced to Tunde Sabiu. Igbudu. You see, a whole $30 billion. That will not be nearly 3 years foreign exchange injection to bail out our Naira if the story not true. You know, she say our greed, now they kill the Naira. For those of una wey no know him, Tunde Sabiu Yusuf, na Buhari nephew and secretary, the time in the office. Baja and Co. remind me of what happened to King Rehoboam of the Bible, whose father, King Solomon, placed heavy burdens on the Israelites. When Rehoboam became king, Israel pleaded with him to reduce the burden his father placed on them. Rehoboam had good counselors in the land to take advice from, but he chose to listen to his inner clique, the Bajas of this world. He told Israel, I will double the burdens my father placed on you. Whereas he chastised you with whips, I will chastise you with scorpions. In the end, Rehoboam was chased out of Israel. It's another Rehoboam episode unfolding in our nation. Well, we keep our fingers crossed. We thought Buhari had all of us in a hot frying pan until his chosen one came along to cast us in the fire. Time will tell. Another head lie. Power supply worsens as generation drops to 3,134 megawatts. You see, average before Buhari leave now 4 megawatts. So you can imagine how Rehoboam, they make Buhari look like superstar. Everything just they go down. Which day we go hear good news? Tell me, is Nigeria not under siege by a cabal? See this other head lie. Declare state of emergency on insecurity to restore law, order. Now only insecurity. Whether we declare it or not, Nigeria is approaching a state of emergency in virtually every sector of national reckoning. A human crisis in Nigeria will be calamitous for Africa, if not the whole world. Make we dey there, sit down, they do, sit down, look. Urban man say, Odiodi. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the next episode.